Nominate a family that you think is deserving of an exterior home makeover. A gift from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Volquest.com 2-minute drill brought to you by our good friends at Exterior Home Solutions. Be sure and give them a call or check them out online at exteriorhomesolutions.com. I'm Brent Hubbs along with Eric Kane. Tennessee meeting the media on this open date. Only chance to talk to Josh Heupel. Pleased, but knows that this football team's got a lot of work to do, Eric.
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody, the head coach included, was pleased with the outcome of the South Carolina game, how they responded, how they played at home. But knows, again, it's just 5 games in. You got 6 more, 7 more to go, and there's a lot more to go, especially on the offensive end, tackling on the defensive end, and a chance to really focus, obviously get healthy, but focus on the fundamentals and get back to some of that early camp work this week for the bye week.
Yep, on the offensive line, Cooper Mays addressing the media for the first time since he had the procedure. Didn't really dive into a whole lot of details other than he's really happy to be back. Praised his teammates for what they got done while he was gone, but feels like they're just starting to scratch the surface on where they can go as an offensive front if they can stay healthy.
Yeah, Cooper came back. You asked him, were you surprised at how many snaps he played? And he said, well, not really. If I want to start something, I'm going to finish it. I think the whole thing for Cooper was, getting his body right, feeling like he could give everything he possibly could to Tennessee, and he did that the other night. And he was really raw, and he was like, hey, it was tough, being away from teammates. He knew it was going to be, but until you go out there and see them play and see them struggle or see them having success and you're not a part of it, it's tough. And so I think Cooper Mays was happy to be back. But to your point, knowing that, all right, he's back, you got Ollie Lane factoring in now at guard a little bit. Let's see what you have as an offensive line and a chance to readjust here on the bye week.
Feels like Arian Carter is coming and starting to really, and he talked about it today, the game really slowing down. You can tell he's putting a lot more work in during the week to get ready to play. It's showing up. This is a big week for him to continue with some of that fundamental progression at the linebacker position.
Absolutely. I mean, you come in here in spring practice and you flash a little bit and you get into fall camp and you do some things, but it starts to slow down for you. Then you get in a Southeastern Conference football game and it's like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? And then it starts to slow down for you and you process things a little faster and then you start making plays. And he's making more plays as he goes along. He and Jeremiah Thielen both. And he spoke on Keenan Peely, said it was awful that he had that injury, but he's helping him along the way, as is Aaron Beasley. And he's pleased with where he is now, but knows, again, he's got a good mindset. He's got a long way to go. He and Jeremiah Thielen both, but they're excited to be contributing and hopefully will continue to contribute and get better as the year goes along.
Speaking of injury, Brew McCoy obviously is the injury everybody is still talking about here. Josh Heupel talking about he had been to see Brew a couple of times. His teammates have been to see him. They're certainly doing all they can, will continue to do all they can to keep him engaged. As for on the field, Josh Heupel said plug and play, next guy up. I'm not sure it's going to be completely next guy up, but that's what Josh Heupel said on this Wednesday.
Again, I don't think you have a Ramel Keaton that's just sitting there. It's been a 4-year guy in the system, has played a little bit, but a guy you can count on. Ready to step up. Now you have Caleb Webb that you like. You have Chaz Nimrod that you like. Of course, you have Dante Thornton, and he anticipates Dante Thornton being ready to go for the A&M game. At least that's what he said today. But I'm with you. I think it's going to be a combination of the three. Maybe you see Thornton a little bit outside, and then maybe kind of ride the hot hand. Maybe one of those guys does emerge as being the next man up for every snap. Until then, I think you'll see a little bit of them, probably with Caleb Webb starting out.
Yep, we'll see what happens with this team. They'll practice one more time tomorrow morning, then they'll take a break. Coaches hit the road recruiting, and then it's all about Sunday afternoon back on campus to start preparations for a Texas A&M team that showed a lot of promise, really good defensive front, and an A&M team that has Alabama this weekend. For the Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill, he's Eric Kane. I'm Brent Hubbs.